walk around video of the latest conversion. Well, I've had to put the Crown Victoria suspension in here. If I can just get down on the ground here. I've located the rear arms by basically I took some round stock and flattened it off on both ends, drilled through and put some 8.8s through there. I have then done the same at the bottom, but I don't know if you can see in the camera angle, but it's angled because the chassis comes down, but this wants to sit flat. So basically I've milled off the top and the bottom. This M10 8.8 goes up and bolts into this one, and there is, might go upside down, and M8, sorry, that's M10, and this M8 goes up through and catches the chassis. And then on the inside of the chassis I've put these big spacer bars. Come on camera, it's not going to flash. Put big spacer bars in between so that the 16mm bolt goes through the top, the bottom, and catches the chassis. And obviously I've had to make spacers for the top as well, so these all bolt down and clamp up. And you can just see from the front that there's a cross member which basically runs across. This captivates that whole thing into a box. So the front mounts are the same. It's got the spacer at the top and it's just bolted through to the chassis there, and then it's bolted onto the chassis at the bottom. While I'm under here, that is the high pressure pump, which is bolted through the chassis. All the wiring is tidied away, and I don't know because I can't see the camera, but there's the low pump. And then what I've had to do, I'm lying on the ground here with my head in the sand. Splish, bash, splash. Right, where was I? I was under there. Oh yes. So, whoops, crashing into the Renault. What I've had to do is drill a hole in the top of the tank for the return to come back through. Ooh, while I've got this door open, if I just grab the man's keys. Oopsie dooks, upside downs. I am out of gear, yes. Quick, quick, quick. Hear the pumps clicking away. Got all your brake lights and everything working for you on the new brake pipes that we've put all the way through. We haven't had to change the ones on the rear axle, but we're all the way up to the flexi, so this is all new brake pipes all the way through here. The exhaust basically just comes out here and goes all the way through. Else I need to show under here, all the water pump bracket is obviously nice and tight and on there. See our water flowing nicely. Now I cannot get this brake servo to serve at all, so that's going to need another one today. It's all plumbed up, but she doesn't work. Our temperature gauge is just coming off the... Hold on, where's the temperature gauge? That's fuel. Oh yeah, that is temperature gauge. She is just off the first mark there. If I turn it off and turn it back on again, we've got our generator light, we've got our oil light. Oil and gen go off with the ignition. Some people say that's not possible, but I found it highly possible. And then we've got the gear stick. If I just put the clutch down, the new clutch and flywheel, which I just had to put in. We have got reverse, first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Typical BMW gearbox. It's like a switch. Absolutely no problems there whatsoever. And I've had to make a slight modification at the back of the tunnel because that holds this pin basically. Yeah, you're gonna have to do something with that, good buddy. Throttle pedals all in. Sounds good enough. I don't know if we can see any of this wiring up here, but it's all pretty much standard. Everything DME wise is all up here. This is the DME wiring, all nice and neat. No bodge jobs here that people say we did, even though the guy told us to do it. I've had to make, where are we on camera? Will that focus? I've basically had to modify a socket onto a bracket which places up against, this looks like part of a D-bar from a D-shackle. So I don't know who's modified that before. So basically the brake sits in there and it allows it to pivot and it goes backwards and forwards, and there's absolutely no movement there. That's all good. Oh, it's just as well I'm taking this video. I've just noticed that I need to put, where are we on the camera? I've just noticed that I have to put a bolt in here because I've just got a pin. Luckily that's just the clutch. Oh, it's a good thing we make these videos, eh? And what I've had to do is take the drop down off the column, which allowed me to fit it slightly further up so I could get it somewhere close to the box. So if you're ever taking the column out, what you've got to do is take this plate here off first, then undo that plate there, take it off the shackle at the D slide at the front, which will allow you to be able to move the column down and in, down towards the floor, down and then out. And yeah, I've also got your window working somewhat as well. I mean, it's still stiff, but at least now it will go up and down. I'd suggest some WD-40 there. So yes, that is the latest conversion that the guy's collecting tomorrow, and we'll see how much he loves his truck. Laters, guys.